this is really just the season of strength. It's the season of learning how to believe in the strength of your own body. Really believe this. It's upon us. It's about that time. When I read this book years ago, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. I actually would have never picked this book up had I known that it had some sort of spiritual connection, because at the time I was considering myself an atheist. I didn't know what to believe in. I felt so lost, but I did know that the way that I was talking to myself needed to change, and so I was really trying to I was putting on a lot of Alan Watts. He's a great philosopher. I was putting on a lot of like Buddhist teachings, like whatever I could just put on that was more positive than my own mindset, because I was tearing myself down. And a lot of us do this. If you find that you are in a state of your health where you're not satisfied with your weight, you're on medications, you know, a lot of times we have this internal dialogue with ourselves that is putting us in this place. So we're looking in the mirror and we're constantly saying, you look so fat, or, you know, the most degrading things. I've said things to myself that I would never say to somebody else, because no one should hear the stuff that I say to myself. But if this is you too, put books into your life that will change the conversation in your head. Put YouTube videos on. That's why I love YouTube. That's what inspired me to make these YouTube videos here. Was I would put on YouTube videos of, say, Alan Watts for hours, of, you know, just really anybody who had like a more positive mindset, more positive things to say than I was currently saying in my mind, and I put it on all the time. And taking out music that doesn't serve you either. Music is so important. What we listen to primes our brain for the conversations that we're having with ourselves. So be careful and be conscious of what you're letting into your field, because everything affects ourselves. And so I have changed this conversation with myself over the years to become more positive, but that's also built into the daily habits. So it wasn't enough for me to just say, oh, you're beautiful, you're healthy, you know, your skin looks amazing, you know, because I had the patches of acne, right? You know, I had to do that in my daily actions, my daily habits. Our health starts in the morning. What we have like the chronic diseases that are just crushing us, right? All types of heart disease, cancers, everything, the chronic metabolic diseases. And this all starts in the morning. I always talk about the circadian rhythm, but get into the sunlight in the morning, get into your circadian rhythm. And when you connect with your body, you're connecting with your spirit. And that's really what this book brought to me. It changed my life, because I don't know, I guess I was learning a lot. I don't remember. I think I might have been like 21 when I read this, and I'm 27 now. So this book really, really changed my life. It brought me back to my more spiritual side of the way that I approached everything, which is always, you know, I'm thinking of the concentration camps, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, which I've posted a book about that before. But when he was in the camp, it's man's search for meaning. So he was in the camp, there's not a whole lot. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of like suffering. And how do you find meaning in a place like that? And so that's another book that I really recommend to you guys to read, because, you know, I've been to the gym many times. I've been doing my stuff many times, and I may have not always felt that I was excelling and not feeling the vibrancy that I feel sort of more now. So, but I knew, I had this faith, I had this knowing that if I keep showing up, I keep going, I have purpose, I have meaning. I know that every habit that I have, that I stack up throughout the day, adds into the days and the weeks and the months and the years, and then that becomes your life. And so I do my best, but I'm definitely not perfect. I fail all the time, and I just try to keep going. So I hope that you also keep going. I hope you find a book, find a podcast. Check out Alan Watts, the GOAT. His laugh will make you laugh, and it has made me laugh several times. But this quote, I just opened this book a little while ago and I saw this quote and I really liked it. It said, "A person who is self-reliant, positive, optimistic, and undertakes his work with the assurance of success magnetizes his condition. He draws to himself the creative powers of the universe." So, you know, when you are having a better time in life, and I've experienced this because I was not having a good time years ago, things would happen that I didn't think were like, I don't know, they weren't exciting. Like my interactions with people, they weren't as like energizing and loving as they are now. And so I expect to have good meetings with people and to meet the best people, and just the power of positive thinking, you know? Like, why not? Why don't you deserve the best things in the world? You do deserve your health. You do deserve to feel strong. You deserve to not have pain in your body. Expect it. Be positive. Power of positive thinking. So if you find this video helpful, which I really hope that you do, hope that you share it with somebody. And as always, good luck.